My name is Kimberly Taggio, and after a few months of doing extensive research on what my options are to become a yoga instructor, I looked in Europe, I looked locally, and everything had like set windows of, you beginning in a couple months or beginning in 6 months, and I wanted to begin it now. I was like ready, motivated. I wanted to start doing it immediately while I still had the motivation and the fire, So I researched locally, online training. You're the website that came up. And then I read all of your reviews, which were amazing. So at that point I said, this is the one. And I contacted you 2 days later. I had the material. I was ready. It was quick because you made it easy. All the lessons blended into each other, as I learned lesson 1 and then began on number 2. Some of the things I already learned helped me to pick up number 2 real quick. And then again, going to 3, it's like every lesson gave me the tools to, keep moving forward. I could do it at 1 in the morning. I could do it at 5 in the morning. I could do it at my parents' house. Everything was available online, and as long as I had my laptop and my books, I could do it from anywhere and at any time. And I think I might have emailed you once or twice. I had questions and I thought it was late, but sure enough, it's like you responded, so it was so convenient. Even though it was online, I didn't feel like I missed out on anything because you were there 100% of the way. So yeah, this is the way to go if you've got something going on, because even though I don't work, I still have my life, my schedule of things helping out with the grandkids, and so this was a way that I could continue doing everything I was doing, but add something to my life, an accomplishment. It was my final. I was nervous, but once you said this is normal, I was like, all right, everybody feels nervous, this is good. So yeah, it was good. I was glad that it was over because I was so nervous, but you made it easy. You gave me great advice after. I had been teaching so much on my own, just practicing, and then to actually have you there on one of my practices and to give me feedback, it was great. Like, I'm so glad, because the very next class I taught, everything that you told me, I did. Everything was very interesting. I couldn't wait to get my next assignment, and to see what I was going to be learning. I liked how there was a wide arrangement of older, more traditional videos or people, and then there was modern books that I read, and also different viewpoints, some religious, some not. It was like different viewpoints from all over. And now that it's been a week since I graduated, I'm bored. Like, I want some more stuff to read. I want to keep beating, keep learning. I miss that. It was so much fun. It didn't feel like a chore or school. It was like fun. Okay, so since then, which was a week ago, I've actually taught 2 more classes, and I feel like ever since you sat in on my final, that my past 2 classes were even better. Okay, I would highly recommend this online training to anyone who maybe, is working or just has a lot going on, who doesn't want to go sit somewhere from 8 to 5, weekends or weekdays, or commute somewhere, or just being able to do it online. I actually did it a lot faster, but in case something came up, I could have paused. Like, you didn't give me a deadline, you have to complete this by this date. It was, here's the material and do what you can do. It was at my pace, and if the if the materials weren't so interesting, maybe I would have, been like, oh gosh, I have to pick up my book again. But everything was so exciting that I couldn't put my books down. I didn't want to stop. I wanted to keep learning, and I got to do it at all hours, anytime I wanted to. So it worked out great, and I highly recommend it.